Welcome to this tutorial on the infinity braid. It's one of the more uncommon braids to see, but it's actually quite easy to do. Keep watching this video to learn how to make it on yourself. The infinity braid comes in a couple variations, so I'm going to teach those to you in this video so you can choose which one is your favorite. To start, this first one has a looser wrapping pattern and is also known as a figure 8 braid. Divide your hair into two parts and then take a small section off of one part. Wrap this little strand of hair around the front of the right half of hair, then under the left. Wrap it back up around the front of the left half and wrap under the right. Then bring it around and over the right half again, and that's the whole braiding pattern. Make sure this wrapping strand is smaller than the others. Also keep these wrappings somewhat separated, and you get the figure 8. It makes a great little accent braid in a ponytail. Now let's do the better known infinity braid. Divide your hair in half, split off a small section, and again wrap it around the hair halves in a figure 8 pattern like we did with the first braid. This time, however, push these wrappings right up against each other so you can't see the hair underneath it. Since only one strand is being wrapped, you'll use up the length of the strand much faster than the rest of your hair. Especially in this infinity braid, you'll reach the end of the strand pretty quickly, so there isn't much braid to show for it. If you like that as just a ponytail accent, you can put your hair tie here and be done with it. If you want the infinity braid to be longer, stop wrapping with this strand when you're a few inches away from its end. Add it back into one of the halves of hair and separate off a new small strand to continue the infinity pattern with. The final look will be a continuous braid pattern, but it will involve more than one strand to make the braid longer. Finally, you can also make a Dutch version of the infinity braid. Pick up some hair from the top of your head and split in half. Separate off a small strand from the right half and weave it under the right half and over the left. Holding all these strands with one hand, use the other to collect a small amount of new free hanging hair. Add that to the wrapping strand. Then weave this under the left strand and over the right. Add more hair from this side of the braid to the wrapping strand, and again weave it under the right half of hair and over the left. Keep up with this pattern down the back of your head, picking up all the free hanging hair there is. If your hair is on the shorter side, you'll run out of hair length at about the same rate as you add it in, so your Dutch infinity braid will be pretty much the same size all the way down. If your hair is longer like mine, however, you will add in hair faster than you run out of it. If the wrapping strand gets bigger than the two hair halves that act as scaffolding for the braid shape will break down and won't stay straight anymore. So try to use as much hair as possible in the beginning for the initial strands. In fact, when I wear this braid, I usually pick up a T-section of hair, such that all the hair on top and in the back of my head are used as the starting strands. Then I only add in hair from the sides of my head to the leaving strand, which keeps it small enough for this braid to work. At the end of your Dutch braid, when you've added in all the free hanging hair, you can keep the braid going with a normal infinity braiding pattern. Or you can tie it off here like a low ponytail. Both options look really nice. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks so much for stopping by. This video is a part of a basic braiding tutorial series I'm doing as a 12 Days of Christmas event at the end of 2016. So if you like this video, come back to this channel every day for a new braid to learn. Or if it's past 2016 by now, you can check out all of these basic braiding tutorials in the playlist over to the right, as well as some other hair tricks and tips videos in there for basic hairstyling advice. Thanks for watching, and happy braiding!